My name is AnnickMagac. I am the author of Clear. I am a coach and a designer. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about, during times of change, to how to get clear. Hi Tess, how's it going? Awesome. All right. So this tends to be a good time of year where things are changing. We've got the holidays going, but we're also heading towards the new year. And during the new year, it's a time when we can really start to reflect on what our past year was like and what we'd like the new year to be. It also is a change in season for a lot of people in different areas. And also, it's a time when we just really start to reflect on life and how things have been going. So actually, I'll just stop here and talk about it. So during times of change, with all this going on, it can be really beneficial to actually take a look at your environment and see what's going on within your environment. So one of the big things that I write about in Clear is that our environment is actually a reflection of our inner lives. So for instance, when we are at chaos or we have a lot of change going on, we can start to see that there's actually a lot of clutter that can develop and surround us, which can be overwhelming and also can just not be a true reflection of where we want to be or what we want to do in our lives. So this is what I recommend, is that during these transition times, and especially again, like this time during the holidays where, again, we've got so much going on, we're going to be pulling decorations down if you celebrate, to decorate the house, and you're going to be surrounded by all this new clutter while you're trying to get rid of the old clutter, and you can also start to just feel completely overwhelmed. So I recommend this, is to take a look at your environment. And I mean by that is to really take a look at your environment. Take a look around you. Like right now, if you're sitting in your home, most of you are looking at this on your computer. Just take a look around yourself and say, okay, does this environment around me reflect how I feel right now? Am I looking at piles of mess that I need to go through? Are there boxes? Are there clothes all over the floor? Do I have doors and drawers open all around me? Does it just feel a little bit overwhelming and not completely comfortable? If the answer is yes to those questions, that this does not feel like a comfortable environment that I'm in right now, then it might be a good indication that perhaps there's something we should do about the environment around us. So what can we do? Well, one thing to do is to just take it slow, because it can get overwhelming to really start going through your clutter. But to just take one area in whatever room you're in, just one area. That could be your junk drawer. It could be just that one pile of paper that you have right next to you that you just know that you need to go through. And if you went through it and you dealt with those bills, you would just feel so much better. I recommend just starting with that, with just a small change, a small way of getting through clutter. And what you're going to find is as you go through the clutter and you start to go through it, and I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions while you're doing this, and to say to yourself, one is if you're getting through the papers, to file that away. But if you're looking through actual objects like that junk drawer, to actually ask yourself and say, do I need this? Do I really love this? Do I need it? Can I get rid of it? Am I keeping it just in case? Am I keeping it because I feel like I need to? And I want you to just take a look at each of those objects and just really think about it. And whatever you don't need, it's time to get rid of. And by lightening your load, by letting these things go, these small things that just seem like junk or clutter that are around you, you'll start to open up space and be able to welcome change. And one reason why I want you to think about clutter and getting clear during times of change is that this is an opportunity in our lives to seize upon. Whenever there's a big change going on, it's an indication that there's something in our life that needs movement. And what we don't want to do is stop that movement in any way. The way that we grow and that we can become more successful is by seizing those opportunities that appear to us and allowing ourselves the openness and the opportunity to make that change and to go with it. And when we can work with that change that's coming into our lives, you can actually see that it's going to grow tenfold, and that success or that change is going to even be bigger. It's going to magnify, and it's really going to help you along. So this is what I have for you today. And if you have any questions on Clear, design, health, mindset, please reach out to me. You can reach me on all my social media handles at AnnickMagac, or I would love to see an email from you at info@AnnickMagac.com. AnnickMagac.com. Please let me know who you are, any questions that you might have, and I'd love to answer them on some of these future scopes. So thank you so much for taking time out in your day today, and I hope that you have an awesome day. Ciao.